Hi, I'm Candace.
And I'm Andrew.
So I think that what's cool about our relationship is that we fell in love in record time, got engaged in record time, got married in record time. By 90 days into our relationship, he proposed, and then within a year we were married. We got married in Italy, and we had 50 family members and friends come to Italy, and we were married by the mayor of a town in Tuscany.
And what we did after the wedding is we both quit our jobs and we honeymooned for 6 months. And then we came back and landed in Southern California again. So let me tell you about Candace, AKA Mom, in our house. And I still remember the first moment I saw her out in Southern California. She's got a really amazing, abundant, loving, big energy to her. And part of that is she's really fun. Like the first person out on a dance floor, or the first person to sort of sense a lull in the room and jump in and bring the energy back up again. She cares about her children so much. She just feels things very deeply. Really sitting with our son so that whatever else happens with this kid, he will know that he matters and that he's seen and that he is loved, maybe more than he'll ever understand.
I first fell in love with Andrew when he recited Shakespeare to me in a talent show. He's the type of guy who will read me and our children to sleep every night, and who will just know the most wonderful words to either cheer you up or to calm you down. So I tend to be the one that's all over the place in our family, and Andrew is always steady and stable and calming for me and for our family. We had a windstorm here and a bunch of trees blew down, and he went around the neighborhood with an axe and cut down all the trees for our neighbors. That's just the kind of guy he is. He's extremely generous and courageous and caring and funny. His vision for his life is to be a dad and a husband, and he's so good at it. So I am an executive in a financial services company. I've been working in the financial services industry for the past 15 years, and I love it because I get to be on the cutting edge of everything that's in finance. I get to develop young talent, and that's the reason that I love my job.
I'm a director of product marketing for a company based out of Durham, North Carolina. And what I like about it is I work at the intersection of a lot of different teams. And the end product of what our company does is makes the whole payments process a lot easier for merchants. We have 2 great doodles, a golden doodle who looks like a full poodle, and the most recent acquisition is Cinder, who's our 6-month-old sheepdog doodle. They're friendly, playful, active, troublemaking at times dogs, and they're great dog brother and sister to our son Ivor.
So our family traditions are varied. Every Thanksgiving we go home to Cincinnati with our family to visit my family. There's about 55 people who...
Big Midwestern Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that all come together on my aunt and uncle's farm. There's hay rides and tractor rides. It's so much fun.
So we're the family that hosts Christmas. And so for the week-ish around Christmas, the house is always packed with plenty of food and naps and presents and decoration. And it's a wonderful way to end the year from Christmas to New Year's.
And then every year we also take a trip, usually for a few weeks, if not a couple months, to San Diego. San Diego is where we met. San Diego is where I lived for 10 years.
Yeah, it's a really special place for us.
So we live on Cape Cod, and the reason that we chose to live here, we actually came down for a family trip and stayed at a bed and breakfast, and I just fell in love with this community. We love this house because of all of its character. There's nooks and crannies and secret rooms in the house, which is really cool. Our son loves that. We're near a school, so there's a playground that's less than a 5-minute walk. We're literally 3 buildings away from the public library, and there's all kinds of shops and restaurants in our neighborhood. And we're about a 15-minute walk to the beach.
We want to adopt because early in our relationship, we discovered it was something important to both of us, and we always felt was part of who we are as a couple.
After Ivor was born, we actually had a second child who only survived for 4 days. And it was some of the most beautiful moments in our life and some of the hardest. And we knew from that moment forward that adoption was absolutely going to be a part of our family story. So if you're watching this video, we have to imagine that you have a very difficult decision ahead of you, and that you are not taking this lightly. I personally just want to thank you so much for caring so deeply for your future child, that you want them to be in a safe home and that you want to make sure that they're with a family that will love them and care for them. It's not an easy decision to make, and I acknowledge you for the amount of time and energy that you're putting into this.
Wherever you're seeing this, our hearts are with you, and know that we're so grateful for the opportunity to open our hearts and homes to your baby.